do it live.
Good morning, Corey.
Good morning, Michelle.
I believe every company should strive to form a diverse table, to empower people of different skills and every time, what is it?
Skills and identities.
To foster a new generation of, okay, let's go again.
They want you to think it's you, that it's you who made this world. But it's always been them. All we've lost, all that's been done to us, we're setting that right again. Greetings.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Cinematic Lounge. Hi Maria.
Hello, how are you?
Jumping on that hello.
Yeah, I was.
I'm good. I'm good. Today we're going to do a quick spoiler discussion of, let me see the name of this thing, Bugonia. Mm-hmm. Starring Emma Stone.
Yes.
And Jesse Pinkins, is that how you say his name? Jesse Plemons. Pinkins. What is wrong with me? I can never remember names. All right, so we're going to talk about Bugonia, spoil it. And as always, Maria makes a little drink. Mm-hmm. This movie's kind of about bees, and I think that was the theme you went with your drink. Is that?
The bees are significant, and this is a drink called the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
The bee's knees,
Okay,
yes, it is.
What's in the bee's knees?
The bee's knees has...
Hold it up a little higher.
A little bit higher?
There you go,
Okay, there
thank
you
you.
go. The bee's knees has in it honey, lemon, and gin.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's it taste?
Actually tastes quite good.
Oh, nice.
Quite
Well, I'm not going to
delicious.
taste any. We are recording this after Thanksgiving. A couple of days after I did a little too much imbibing up there, so I'm going to be not having
Not
any.
imbibing?
No, not right now. All right, so let's talk about Bugonia.
Okay.
Like I said, starring Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Mm-hmm. Now, I've seen a few of his films. I think you and I saw Poor Things.
We saw Poor Things, yes.
Which was excellent.
I love that.
I have not seen all of The Lobster. I have not seen all of The Sacred Deer. I know about all these movies. I did completely watch Dogtooth, which is, we did it on our cult podcast I used to have. That's a wild film, really cool. Mm-hmm. And I did not see the latest one he did right before this with Kinds of Kindness, which is the one right before this, which also had Jesse Plemons in there.
I also had Emma Stone, too.
And Emma
didn't it?
Stone. Emma Stone's his muse,
Yes.
it seems. But anyway, we're going to talk about Bugonia. Interesting film. Mm-hmm. I think it's more like Poor Things was a Frankenstein allegory. Mm-hmm. If you've seen Dogtooth, like I can't explain the other ones. Mm-hmm. Lobster, we know, kind of people turn into their favorite animal. This one has kind of a structure, and it's taking a definite. I feel like it's taking a definite opinion. It has an opinion. I think it kind of both sides it, as we'll talk about. So I'll give a little bit of the. I'll wrap it up a little bit.
Okay.
Jesse Plemons, along with his not dysfunctional. What's the word? High. What do you call that kid? His cousin. High functioning.
Who's neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent. Play a brother and cousin who, at the outset of the movie, you see them doing some. Jesse's explaining what his mission is. He's on a mission to find aliens. Let me just read the description because I'm trying to. I forget. Do you remember what they called the aliens in this film?
Oh, no, I don't remember.
Yeah. Two conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap a high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying planet Earth. Mm-hmm. And, in fact, Jesse Plemons says right from the start that, yes, he is hunting these aliens.
Right.
And he has tests, and he does things to prove that there are aliens. Mm-hmm. And it's an interesting opening because they're cross-cutting between them doing their getting ready for kidnap, and they're exercising. Mm-hmm. And she plays a high-powered CEO, running a company. Mm-hmm. And you see her going through her routine, which is exercising and yoga, and she's very fit. Gets into the office, definitely leading the charge. And she's a little quirky because she keeps doing this. Well, if you guys want to take a day off, you're welcome to take, or leave early. You can leave early.
Well, that wasn't quirky. That was because she got a bunch of blowback because she makes them work so many hours. And she told them she had just sent an email prior to that saying they had to stay to 6 o'clock or something.
When I say quirky, I guess hindsight's 20/20 because I know, obviously we're going to say what happens. But in hindsight, yes, she was acting a little weird, I felt. Some of that
No,
stuff,
I think
the
she
way
was trying to
fit in.
right a wrong. No, she was trying to right a wrong.
Okay, so I'm totally going like she's an alien.
Right.
All right, so that's the premise. They kidnap her because Jesse Plemons is convinced that she's an alien and that her company, she runs a pharmaceutical science company and they create drugs and they create chemicals and stuff. And they're, in fact, on this planet to kill all the bees, and that'll start the destruction. There's some bee disease that they put out there. And he's convinced that she's an alien running a force and that they're trying to destroy the planet and kill all the humans. So you see this relationship he has with this cousin of his, and it's weird and it's quirky, and you're immediately assuming that this guy's a total kook. So they kidnap her, and they're torturing her, and they're doing all kinds of things to her, shaving her head, as we see in the trailers, and Emma Stone is always just pulling it. But Jesse Plemons is also fantastic in this film. I mean, he really goes for it, and he does this in every film. That scene in Civil War that he did, it's a 5-minute scene. He just steals the whole movie. But anyway, he's torturing her, and then as time goes on, things start coming to light, including his past, including the fact that his mother is sick, based on, I think she was taking drugs from this company that this woman ran.
It was a clinical trial or
clinical
something.
trial, and she's in a coma. And you're really saying Jesse Plemons is just doing this as a way to get back at this company, and he's just crazy. And why don't you go on and tell what actually happens?
Oh.
Yes, I'm throwing it your way. I don't want to do all the talking. This is a dual show, both of us.
Well, I thought you were going to recap it, and then
I think we're there. We're there where he's torturing her, and he's convinced she's an alien.
Yeah, he's convinced she's an alien. He's torturing her, and
there's one point where he realizes, oh my, she's really taking the pain that he's giving her, and now he goes, oh, she's not only an alien, she may be a top alien. So he has this thing that happens, and he really thinks he's onto something.
Right.
Now, as an audience, we don't know. Okay, go ahead. So he's torturing. Explain some of the things that happen that we learn about him.
I don't know what you want.
The police officer that comes to his house.
Okay, so the police officer comes to his house.
By the way, played by, we got to mention this guy's name because he's a Baltimore favorite. Stavros Halkias. Yeah, he's a Baltimore comedian.
Oh, nice.
Or from Baltimore, is a comedian.
Okay.
So
anyway, he comes by to talk to
Jesse Plemons,
to chat with him. On one hand, he's looking for this CEO. But on the other hand, you realize there's more to this conversation.
Yeah, so Jesse lives out in the woods. The police are looking for this missing CEO. This cop is definitely suspicious because he kind of knows these guys and he thinks maybe they're up to something. But he also has an ulterior motive.
Right.
That we find out later. And that motive is what?
Okay, so it sounds like he doesn't ever come out, but he apologizes for things he did to Jesse Plemons when he was babysitting him. And that it doesn't make him weird now or anything. It was just, he's sorry.
It was
he's
a one-time
been thinking about
thing.
it. It's a one-time
he shouldn't
thing.
have done it.
Yeah.
He's apologizing. So now that really adds to Jesse Plemons' quirkiness. Now you're really like, okay, this guy is just, he's off. He's and his neurodivergent cousin, through this, now they've also decided to give themselves chemical castrations.
Correct.
Well, Jesse decides that that's the best thing to do. So this alien, as they're torturing her, can't sexually arouse them and throw them off and, and take it over. So he's done this to this poor divergent guy. And he's sort of the moral center of this film, I think, this kid. Because throughout the process, you feel, as an audience member, you're feeling really bad. You just realize that this kid just doesn't even know what he's in, what's going on. And his cousin is doing this stuff to him and involving him in this crazy thing. To make a long story short, it turns out, yes, in fact, well, we don't know. We don't know that she's an alien. Honestly, we don't know until really the very, very, very end.
Right.
Okay? Because what happens is he realizes he may be torturing this powerful being. Now, she's also super smart. Emma Stone's character is super smart. And she's manipulating both of them in different ways. And she manipulates the young kid, the cousin, to the point where he basically shoots himself.
Right.
He says, well, if you really are an alien, I need you to take me there. I need to get out of this place. This world is terrible. He ends up shooting himself. Sends Jesse into this frenzy. She convinces Jesse at this point that, yes, your mother who's in a coma, yes, I am an alien. Your mother's in a coma because we were experimenting on her. And the best way for you to save her is to go in my trunk, get the antifreeze. And it's not antifreeze. It's super chemical that we've made. But everybody, I just hid it because it's hiding in plain sight. Go there, feed it to your mother, and all will be saved and served, and I'll take you to my planet. And you're like, what the hell is going on? So he gets on his bike, which he's been riding the whole movie, and he feeds his mother this antifreeze,
Right.
and kills her.
Right.
Alicia Silverstone,
Right.
turns out, was the mother.
Yes.
And murders her.
Yes.
He doesn't know it's murder. He thought he was saving her. Goes back, and now it's this knockdown, drag-out fight between these two, but she convinces him to let him go back to the office, and I will put you in the portal that'll send you up to my spaceship, which he's been showing us pictures of. The other thing she finds out is when he's gone, killing the mother, she goes in some room in the back of this house and finds, yes, this guy's actually testing. He's killed a bunch of people.
Right.
Convinced they're aliens.
Right.
And when he comes back, that's when she says to him, you are absolutely right. I am an alien. Did you really kill all these other aliens that you have back here? And he goes, yes, I did. And then she says, okay, yes, you need to meet the Emperor. I'm going to set you in. And she goes back to her office with him and does this whole thing with she opens up this box and she says, well, I have this calculator. It's like a 15-digit code. It's going to take me a long time to remember this code. So just take your time. Don't worry. Once I fix, so like you think she's stalling because everybody's outside her office watching this go down. So we as an audience is thinking she's stalling so that they can come in and help her. But in fact, she's still just doing this 15-digit thing. And he goes, well, good. I'm glad you're going to let me go in there. And he opens up his jacket, and under it, he's got a bomb.
Right.
And she goes, what the hell are you doing with the bomb? He goes, well, if something went wrong, I need to kill everybody. She goes, don't do that. Don't worry about it. And she opens up her closet, and he goes in there. And as soon as the closet door is closed, his bomb goes off, and his head rolls off and hits her in the head and knocks her out. And they take her to the hospital. And in the end, she's alive. She just got hit in the head, got knocked out. They literally butted heads, these two.
Yeah.
Literally. And she's in the ambulance. She asks the people in the ambulance, did that guy die? Is he dead? And they go, yeah, he's dead. He's good. You're okay. We're getting you to the hospital. You got a concussion. She takes all her stuff off, and she jumps out of the back of the ambulance, runs back to her office, goes in the portal, and boop, disappears because she's actually an alien.
Right.
And then we have this scene at the end where she's up in the spaceship that looks exactly like Jesse Plemons drew. And they convene this group and there's this whole long conversation and what's the word I want to say? Soliloquy about who these people are and why they've chosen humans and why they realize humans, this whole thing about the human race. And we tried with you guys. I was really trying with this woman. We're trying to figure out why you guys want to kill each other, but you guys keep fighting us. And so they convene this group of other aliens. She is literally the supreme leader.
Right.
And the movie ends with them deciding that that's it. We've done enough with these humans. And this crazy thing where there's this flat thing where it looks like the Earth. It's a map of the Earth, and there's this like a bubble over it.
Right.
And she takes this thing and just boop, pinpricks the bubble, and then we have this 10-minute montage of the most beautiful, horrible scene of death I've ever seen. There's nothing, people are just dead.
Right.
They're just in wherever they were. Right. That's where they
just
are.
stop.
Animals are still walking around. Cats are walking up to the dead people. Birds are flying out. Dogs are doing their thing. But every scene they're showing just animals. And you end the movie and you go, holy shit. Jesse Plemons was right. Everything, he was right all along. They were here to do what he said they were doing. I mean, the mistake he made was trying with the bomb and all that just made them go, okay, we're done with these people. They're never going to learn. And they decided to end humanity.
Yep.
Okay, now you need to say something. Because I've been talking too long.
Well,
I mean, and I enjoyed the film. I loved it.
No, I really enjoyed the film too. I
Yeah.
really did. And like one of the things I picked up on, like when she went back to the spaceship, is she did admit that she was kind of liking being the CEO.
Oh, she did. Yes,
so,
that's right.
So that's where
She was sad. She was melancholy that she couldn't go back.
Right.
She wasn't going to go back.
Right.
And all these people were going to die. And
that's where I thought the whole memo thing with let him go earlier was her being so entrenched in our like culture that she had forgotten her own. Like that's where I thought instead of thinking the other way you were thinking, which was she was trying to fit in.
That's how I read it.
So I just read it the other way, where she had gotten so ingrained in our culture, our kind of grind culture, that she forgot where she was coming from. So
meaning like her letting them out early was her trying to get back to her?
Letting them out. Okay. She had not let them out early.
Right.
Everybody was pissed off about that.
They were working.
Because she was a CEO and she wanted to get the most work out of them. So then she's like, well, let's not, so in typical kind of American fashion, okay, maybe that was a misstep. You can leave at 5:30 if you want, whatever. Like it was more
she always left it like, if you always had the feeling like
she didn't really want
she doesn't really mean it.
She doesn't really mean it, which to me made her more like a traditional American CEO, which is when she went back up there, she said, I was kind of starting to like it. Like she had assimilated so much that she had forgotten that probably where she comes from, maybe they let people have a work-life balance.
Well, she had nice cars, nice house.
Yeah.
I mean, she was set up.
She was driving a G-Wagon.
She was set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really liked the movie. I just felt like it was almost too much. Like, because it had the killing of the bees. It had the alien conspiracy. It had, can we say sexual assault or do we have to say SA?
You just said it, but you can say SA.
Well,
I don't know. We're worried about demonetizing our channel. It doesn't matter. I'd like the attention.
You have, child abuse.
Yeah.
You have kind of a Karen Silk, like something going on with illegal experiments on people.
Well, definitely her mother. Okay, so Jesse Plemons actually, her company did put this woman into a coma. They gave her too many chemicals.
Right. So that's what I mean. So it had that. It had all those.
It hit every button.
It hit every kind of hot button.
Yeah.
Which was kind of overwhelming for me because I don't know.
Well, it was a bit like that other movie we had seen. The I'm never not one battle after another. The one we saw before that.
Eddington.
That's where it's trying to both sides the internet, the conspiracy culture versus are they really crazy or is something really going on? And they were the director gave us both sides. Like you could believe, and by the end of it, he's saying, yeah, they're right. The conspiracies are right. So which side is he taking?
Right. I mean, and that's just like the whole police officer thing. It didn't have to be there. The story still could have stood on its own. Like to me, the beekeeping too. Like the fact that they keep bees because that's part of like bees are dying off and killing
I
off.
agree.
I mean, I get. So it's like I would have liked if it was just completely focused around the conspiracy theory
and the neurodivergent kid. They added that. I mean, yes, you're right. It's like so the cop. He could have just been a friend. Why did it have to be what it ended up being, which is he's apologizing
Right, like they just
for.
needed somebody to show up and watch him try to hide her. I mean, that was
or
the
kill
point.
his friend, which he ended up killing him. But also now he's going, well, yeah, the guy assaulted him as a kid. It feels like he should kill him, right? You know what I mean? So he's sort of. It's like I think the Jesse Plemons character is the one that he was siding with, or he was,
No,
ultimately.
I think Jesse Plemons' character was fine. What I'm saying is there were just too many
threads,
issues.
Yeah,
too many issues that clouded the whole issue. Like you don't need the sexual assault piece of it to still know that Jesse, Plemons is, keeping this person, whatever. You do need someone probably to show up so he has to hide him, but it doesn't have to have all that backstory.
Right.
The keeping of the bees, they didn't need that. It was because then you have to go into, well, the bees are dying. All the things. I think you.
Well, and they hit the pharmaceutical, evil pharmaceutical. They had peppered it. He peppered it with everything.
And the pharmaceutical thing. The only reason is it gives him a reason to why he would have looked at her. It gives Jesse Plemons a reason to look at Emma Stone to be the alien.
Yeah. But he was hunting a lot of them. It turns out he did find them.
Right.
She said yes, you found those were aliens you found.
So he did find some.
Yeah.
But it kind of to me it tied them together a little bit better. So
yeah.
But that was enough of the story. To me, you didn't need all these other side conspiracy theories going on or realities in life,
Yeah. He did load it with a lot.
And the ending was just sad. Like I couldn't really talk when we left. I was just like this.
It was very effective. It was very effective.
It was beautiful, but it was hard.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to think. I've seen other movies where they don't end well, that the humanity's wiped out. I have seen that. I thought we had just seen one or we talked about one. I don't remember. But this one, because it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was.
And the song they picked.
Yeah.
I forget the song they picked.
My dad used to play that.
Yeah, I mean, what was the name? I'll look it up right now. No, but it was a different version, or was somebody else's version. Let's see. I'll just say what song was played at the end of Bugonia. Now, Bugonia, I didn't know what that meant. It had something to do with bees, I think. Where Have All the Flowers Gone?
Yep.
Not the Dylan version, but I forget who
it's
they...
like a folk, it's a folk singer's
and
version.
it was so powerful.
Right.
You walk out of that place, you're not even talking.
Yeah. Like it was,
I mean, it's just very effective.
And the other thing I perseverated on, and I'm still perseverating on, is they gave Jesse Plemons the last name of Gatz, which is, in The Great Gatsby, that's Gatsby's real name is James Gatz. And he changed his name, and he had a list of all the things he needed to do to enter rich society. And on the top of it was, become Gatsby, and so I just kept wondering, did they choose the name Gatz on purpose because it was Gatsby's name, or? So what
was Jesse trying to do that would make you think that name fit?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Well, his whole thing was, I got to get you guys off this planet. He thinks, and I think rightfully so now that he's trying to save humanity.
Right.
And he was right.
Right.
He was right. Oh, he's crazy.
Right.
And he shouldn't have put the bomb. If he didn't strap the bomb on him, she might have actually shipped him up there. I don't know. Because when you looked at the drawings and you look at the ship, you go, oh, wow, he
knew.
Nailed it. He nailed it.
He knew.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. I've been thinking about it. Emma Stone is great. Don't get me wrong. But I think anybody strong actress could have played that part. I think a Demi Moore, like she did in Substance, I think Demi Moore could have played the high-powered CEO. I'm thinking about other female actresses that could have. Now, I love that Emma Stone does all this stuff with him because he's really found someone. But Jesse Plemons, I think that guy, he's become that guy for me. Even in there's a movie you haven't seen it yet. Game Night. He's in Game Night, and it's a comedy, and he's just so good. And I felt his power in this film from the start. Now he's nuts, and he's given his cousin the shot, and you can tell that he's taken the cousin down the wrong path. That cousin needed to be somewhere else. But I just felt like he was a standout in this film. How do you feel about that?
I think they all were. I think Emma Stone was fabulous, and I think some of the physicality of it, especially when they're kidnapping her, and where she's running, and she's got kind of this there is a slight humor in it in places, and I think she does that really, really well. And so I thought she was really great. I thought Jesse Plemons was really great. I thought that the fact that they had a neurodivergent actor playing a neurodivergent part
he was good too.
Was
he was
really,
good.
really good, and he was good. I thought the police officer was really good. I mean, I thought everybody was really good, so I can't think of replacing anyone
Because
it would change the dynamic, I think.
I don't think it would. I disagree with that because anybody, I mean, the whole thing was shaving her head was such a big deal to people. Demi Moore did it for that Marine movie. She did.
But she doesn't have the physicality ability of.
Demi Moore could kick somebody. Still to this day, she's 60 years old. I bet could get in shape and kick somebody's ass.
Maybe I'm using the wrong word.
Strength?
No, it's not about the strength. It's about the way she moves. Like the way in which Emma Stone moves. You see it in Poor Things too. She doesn't move. It's not even basically like a fluid movement about her.
Well, it's interesting.
It's a jerky kind of.
Well, it's funny you bring up those two films because here she's playing an alien acting like a human.
Right.
And in that one, she's been reborn.
Right.
She's Frankenstein's monster. So that would explain maybe some of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking is like some of the scenes.
Maybe you're right.
Emma Stone carried herself and moved physically.
No, I shouldn't. It sounds like I didn't think I didn't want her in there. I did. Right. She was fantastic. When did you know that she was the alien?
I didn't know, honestly, until she swam through the goo. And was on
even
the
that
ship.
far? Not when she ran out of the ambulance and went back?
No, I just thought she was nuts. At that point, I was just like, what is she doing?
It is interesting. Yes, you're still right. Wow, she goes in that closet, and you knew you had to. I mean,
Well, at that point, I knew. But I mean, she goes in the closet, she ends up in goo. It's like
it's the same spot.
It's the same spot.
Yeah, but she was good because throughout the film, you're going, could she be?
Yeah.
I mean, could she be? And she was playing it so well, and you realized that she was super smart, obviously, because she's the emperor up there, and she was manipulating the whole thing. She was calm. Mm-hmm. When she needed to be. She was freaked out when she needed to be. She played, like I said, she played both of them beautifully to the point where the one kid just couldn't handle it anymore. And it's but again, as far as his films, this one was the most structured because even Poor Things had a bit of a Mark Ruffalo's character was kind of way out there, kind of his affectation he was doing. Where this one was I mean, there were affectations on people, but they were based in reality, like the neurodivergent kid and the cop. Even though, yes, it seemed like, okay, do we really need one more thing to make us? Even without that, if he were just a friend that was coming in, and that threat of him maybe finding out what's going on was enough. Right. Even he was great. Right. So anyway, I highly recommend it. I think it's probably streaming now. Not a lot of these movies aren't staying in theaters very long.
I'm thinking so because they seem to only be in the theaters for a few weeks and then they go right to streaming. It's almost like they just want to be in long enough to be up for awards contention. Or something.
That may be. It's shot beautifully. I think it's the same cinematographer he had for Poor Things. I think I'm not 100% sure. Good looking film, great acted film, and I just think Jesse Plemons he's a national treasure, and I love watching him. And she's good. She's found her muse with him too. I mean, the two of them. I'm talking about the director and her. Right. They've really found something together. So. Well,
like the other thing I do like is I'm always complaining that everything's a rehash of something else. Like everything's, it's like the Marvelous 4 or 5. All the Marvel movies. But everybody's it's a remake of an earlier movie or something else. And I find this to be an original thought, like an original idea. So it was interesting from beginning to end because I didn't know where it was going because I didn't know. Sometimes I was like, yeah, she is. Yeah. No, she's not. Like the electricity part, I'm like, oh, maybe she is. Nobody could handle that much electricity.
Well, and the whole shaving of the head, and you said that's how they communicate, and you're like, come on, what kind of bullshit is this? And then when she goes through the goo, I cut my hair off, I couldn't communicate to you guys. And you're like, oh, okay. So, he did. So his movies are always, there's kind of, they're all original. Right. I mean, if you've seen Dogtooth, Lobster, all that stuff, these are original. This is works of art. And these have become more accessible. Now, I kind of want to watch the one right before this one, the Good Things or whatever that is. But we'll see. I just found this one to be. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, spoil it for everybody, because I just think it should be seen. Yes. And so ratings out of 5.
Out of 5, I'll give it a 4.
4.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4 as well. I was guessing. But that end montage it's it's amazing. It's
Yes.
amazing.
And
It's
it sticks
beautiful
with you.
and
You-
horrible at the
yeah.
same time. Just amazing. So, all right.
Okay.
Well, there you go. I don't know what the next one will be, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm going to see Kill Bill,
Ooh.
the 4 hours in a row, coming up pretty soon with my two sons. But we'll try to do some more.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks.
Okey-dokey.
Thanks. I have nothing to toast.
Oh, okay.
So you just
There
drink
you go.
up. Drink up. Go ahead.
You know. Well, I'm not going to drink up. I'll have a sip.
Have a sip. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.